All right, what's up, Sounds and Sharks fans? What's going on? And welcome to any of you Chicago Blackhawks fans. I am Aaron James. Welcome to another live reaction, live coverage of the Sounds and Sharks versus Chicago Blackhawks. Boy, oh boy, do we hope that we could get a dub today. It has been a rather downer of a road trip, let's just be honest. The Sharks have only won one game in their last 10. One game on this road trip. It's the fifth game. It's already bad enough that Connor Bedard ain't going to be able to be on the ice, so we could see how our guys fare up against him. But, you know, all that aside, let's hope the Sharks can get some freaking points of regulation. So let's talk about the starting lineup. Let's start there. All right. So, San Jose Sharks have some healthy scratches today that we have to discuss. Yesterday just wasn't a great effort at all in Buffalo. I mean, some of y'all could try to say that perhaps it's because, you know, it was they were stuck in Ottawa due to the whole storm going down on the East Coast. Also, you know, the NFL playoffs kind of made the game start even a little bit earlier for Sharks and Buffalo Sabres game. But nonetheless, getting shut out 3-0 was just not happening for anybody in Sharks territory. Specifically myself, especially because, you know, you all notice I'm a big proponent. I'm a big believer in it's not over till it's over. And not to say that with 25 seconds remaining in regulation the last game around that the Sharks are going to tie it up, right? But they did have possession of the puck with 25 seconds to go in regulation, in which the Buffalo Sabres decided to retreat out of their own zone, the Sharks zone, to do a line change. Plenty of time for just one last effort, right? One last effort to try to get some pucks on the net and not get shut out. But nonetheless, the San Jose Sharks elected to kick it in their own trapezoid and run out the clock and help Buffalo Sabres secure that shutout. At least that's the way I translated it, to each their own. But nonetheless, it's just been very uninspiring hockey as of late. And as a matter of fact, Brett Hedican had to share a piece. He went on a little rant that went viral. You could check that out on our social media channels at Shark City Hockey. We have that all linked up. But nonetheless, you know, Sharks fans are really just looking to see the guys, the 18 skaters and 2 goaltenders who are getting the nod on the main roster. We just want to see these Sharks players come through for us on a nightly basis. Not to say that they got to go out there and, you know, go to the playoffs. I mean, obviously, I was hoping to see my team compete for a wild card spot. But it is what it is. Everyone was saying it all season long that this is going to be one of the worst teams in the league, and we are more equipped to get a you know, high draft pick than we are to get a you know, last playoff spot. So back to the whole gist of it here is we want to see these guys that David Quinn puts together on the ice. We want to see them compete at, you know, maximum effort. I've been saying this the last couple of live streams, which, by the way, we haven't got together over the weekend because, you know, I was enjoying the 3-day weekend, so it is what it is. Need some time off, and we didn't miss much. Okay, the Sharks been losing, but back to the point. You know, it's one thing on the players. It also comes down on the coaching. So that's the other thing that I've been noticing here too in Sharks territory is there's a lot of coddling of the coaching staff and the players. It's like, oh, let's feel sad for these guys. Let's feel bad for them because they're losing. And at the same, on another topic, it's like, oh, let's this isn't David Quinn's fault because he doesn't have the amount of players. Blah blah. Listen, it comes down to everything. It starts with the coaching and then it ends with the players, right? So, anyways. Let's move on here really quick as the game's about to begin here. We got some already comments in the comment section. What's up? Welcome to the party, everybody. All right, here our starting lineup. All right, so our top 6 forwards, William Eklund, Tomas Hertl, Philip Zadina are the first line with Mark-Edward Vlasic and Mario Ferraro. We have on the second line, my favorite line, honestly, Fabian Zetterlund, Mikhail Granlund, Anthony Duclair. Mikhail Granlund has been solid for the Sharks, and as we start to approach the trade deadline as February starts to, as we look onto the horizon and we see February, I'm pretty sure this guy's name is going to be in a lot of those discussions. Anthony Duclair, I'm actually going to stand corrected on that. Anthony Duclair is actually a healthy scratch. So, apparently yesterday he's one of the casualties of the team not doing well. He got the healthy scratch today. Perhaps a message, this is not the first time that he was a healthy scratch due to perhaps a lack of performance. So that right there, him in the second lineup is a little inaccurate, pardon me. I believe it's going to be Barabanov. So these might be all funk, but it is what it is. Henry Thrun, John Ruda are on that second line defensive pair. The third line defensive pair is Kyle Burrows and Kito Hodachuk. These projected lines, by the way, are via Daily Faceoff. So Alexander Barabanov, Luke Cunnin, Justin Bailey. More than likely it's going to be Hoffman, Cunnin, and Bailey. And then that fourth line, which I'm almost certain is accurate, is going to be Scott Serabin, Ryan Carpenter, and Kevin LeBanc. Mackenzie Blackwood does get the nod in net tonight. So, yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens with these Sharks. All right. So, if you don't know by now, you could follow us on social media. If you're watching us on X or on YouTube, please please subscribe if you're not doing so already. Help grow the channel. And yeah, we're getting ready right now for this game. A lot of y'all calling it the bottom of the battle of the bottom. A lot of people are wondering if it's going to come down to these two teams for the whole Macklin Celebrini contest. I honestly feel that Chicago is going to find a way to win it. I really do. Even if the Sharks end up number 1, I'm pretty sure Chicago's going to jump. Which is all good anyways. It really is. I'd rather have Yzerman, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion. Anyways. So, while we're talking about healthy scratches, Ty Emberson, I believe, is also a healthy scratch, and so was Kalen Anderson. And then, okay, the biggest news really quick, something we have to really talk about, man. Logan Couture. Has anybody seen the captain? Now, I mean, I've been making jokes about this from the beginning of the season, but I'm okay. This is my bold prediction. He'll be back by January 25th. All right, you heard it here first. Logan Couture will be back by January 25th. Why? Why do you say January 25th? I'll tell you why. Because this guy he's not just a newlywed, but he's a new father. And in the state of California, your employer has to give you, you're secure your job and your benefits and pay and all that for 12 weeks. And that child was brought into the world in August. 12 weeks will be about the middle of this month. So I guarantee he comes back. All right. Anyways. We're about to get down right now. They're about to do the opening face-off. Thank goodness. Oh, by the way, let me know. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining us right now, let me know who you got. If you got the Sounds of Sharks type Sharks. If you got the Blackhawks type Hawks. And they just dropped the puck. So let's get it going. But for reals, though, they said that Logan Couture was supposed to come back in this freaking road trip. I find it kind of sus that they announced that after we started talking about fans. When I say we, I'm talking about fans. Okay, We're talking about potentially him being traded. Some fans want to see it happen. I'm a big Logan Couture fan, so I don't want to make it seem like I have anything against the guy. But I find it funny how, a lot of us were like, oh man, maybe he'll come back. Like I honestly think he's going to come back right before the trade deadline and then see his way out of here, because Tomas Hertl has been groomed as the captain of this team. He practically is a captain of this team. So anyways, let's see what happens. I expect to see two teams not giving maximum effort, two teams trying to allow each other to win this game, considering that this is probably a battle for the #1 spot in the draft. Ooh, nice shot by Zetterlund. That goes just wide. Honestly, I could see the Sharks winning this game just because right now they're just on a slump and the fan base is not they're not having it. They really are not having it. They're, like, as I said, Brett Hennigan kind of went viral yesterday morning for his he called him out. You know what I mean? Call him out, and it needs to be said. And I think the broadcast this just before the game started, the pregame, I think they tried to see if they could get him to back out of it, but he doubled down. So respect to Hennigan. A lot of fans honestly are saying they wouldn't mind him as being a coach. And let's just be real with you, Brett Hennigan's been outspoken about this team since Bob Bugner was on the bench. So I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't mind it either, man. All right, Mike Hoffman now trying to take the win the face-off down low in the offensive zone. Again, if you're new to this channel, this is more live reaction. It's not really play-by-play, just kind of a place where, fans can come kick in and talk hockey and react to the game live. This is the 110th all-time meeting in the regular season against these two clubs, the Chicago Blackhawks and the San Jose Sharks. Historically speaking, the Sharks are 57, 37, 5, and 10 all-time when playing Chicago. And as far as the Sharks' record when they are in Chicago, Illinois, this is the 51st game all-time. The Sharks are 25, 17, 1, and 7 when they're playing at the United Center. So the odds are ever in our favor. Got a comment saying Sharks gonna try to lose and Hawks gonna try to lose. It's gonna be a long game. Yeah, for sure. Without a doubt. Ooh, first big save by Blackwood. Let me see if I give you the starting goaltender for the Blackhawks here. In net is... Oh, nice. Mrazek is in net for Chicago. The Sharks kind of came close in Ottawa the other night on the victory, but it doesn't surprise me that they allowed the goal late to lose. I mean, I'm not trying to be downer here, but they always find a way, man. They always find a way. And I mentioned, I think the last time we got together is, Sharks have been more sports entertainment than sports competition lately. They've been making the losses quote-unquote interesting, quote-unquote entertaining. And a lot of these goals against are sus. And that's why I'm kind of glad that Hennigan kind of went out there and called them out. Like, they're not really trying. They're not giving their effort night in and night out. And I said it the last broadcast, these guys are pros, man. They got to go out there and show the fans, at a minimum, show that you want to play in the NHL. Otherwise, let's get some of those younger cats waiting with the CUDA, call them up. All right, Blackhawks are getting some pressure now. Oh. I agree with you. So we've got a comment saying they're trying to make the game entertaining but also lose. I don't know a single fan that likes losing. I agree with you. Like I said at the beginning of the season, I know, there's a small yet loud portion of the fan base out there that are quote unquote tanking. They want to see the Sharks tank. I want to tell you one more time, I don't know anybody that goes to the game and is like, come on, let's lose. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. All right, so while we wait, let me know who you think is going to get the first freaking goal. Who scores first? Type your predictions in the comment section. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can leave a comment right there. Chat amongst other hockey fans. If you're catching us on X, you could also leave a comment as well. If you have an Android or an iPhone and you find yourself not being able to access the comment section on the X app, I know since Twitter became X, things have been funky. You can find the comment section on your web browser for this stream. So you just open up the stream on your web browser. All right, so the Blackhawks are on a power play. Go figure. They get a first opportunity. It appears as if Alexander Barabanov got called for tripping. We got a first prediction that the Blackhawks are going to score first. Well, they might score first if the Sharks cannot kill off this penalty here. All right. So from my understanding, it's an injury-riddled Blackhawks team as well. So this should be rather even game. Let me see. I believe the Hawks are 2-7-1 in their last 3 games. Sharks obviously are 1-9-0 in the last 10 games. Pardon me. This is the first meeting against these two squads this season. They'll play 2 more times. One more time in Chicago and another time in San Jose. Both games are going to go down in March. All right. Power play is being set up by Chicago. They're moving the puck around, but they have kind of like the Sharks power play. They're not really generating any kind of real danger. Just kind of moving the puck around. Oh, here come the Sharks shorthanded. 3-on-2. And man, both teams are like tippy-toeing out there against each other. I'm gonna get her. All right. Sharks kill the penalty. You know what concerns me? I'll be real with you. You know what concerns me about Anthony Duclair being a healthy scratch in this game? Not the first time. And I feel like he's one of the more dynamic players. And I know there's a huge support behind him here in Sharks territory. But just to be 100 with you, I feel like all these healthy scratches are going to kind of be what feeds the narrative of why San Jose end up dealing him, like, come trade deadline, right? I mean, stories have been published about how he's kind of taken on a mentoring role to Eklund and so on. So, you know, there's obviously value having him on a squad. Of course, he was on that Eastern Conference Championship team with the Florida Panthers last season, and his success in the playoffs, he kind of went on a little hot streak there on scoring that helped lead them into the finals. But back to the point is, I feel like a lot of these healthy scratches with Duclair to Duke of San Jose are going to lead to like justifying why he's going to get traded. Just kind of how everybody that's saying the Sharks, we didn't expect them to be competitive, they're going to be one of the worst, is kind of making it permissible to see them have like one victory in the last 10 games. Anyways. Let's go under 5.5 goals. All right. Looks like some sports bettors have entered the chat. All right, looks like we're going to do a TV timeout. TV timeout going down right now. Guess it's a good time to check the socials. Good time to plug the social too. Follow us across the board. If you're new here, this is live reaction. But if you're not following us already, you can follow us on social media at Shark City Hockey. Connect with us on X, on Instagram, and on YouTube. You'll find the most relatable Sharks fan content on our Instagram account. It's going to be 0-0 until Sharks score his own goal. Dang! I can see something like that happening, man. My prediction, if the Sharks get scored on, it's going to be because of the goaltender being in opposition. Or a defender just letting the a Blackhawk forward just kind of set up cap in the crease. All right, here we go. We're back. Back from the TV timeout. Looks like David Quinn and Hurl are having themselves a little fun conversation, smiling with each other on the bench. All right, here we go. Game on, baby. Sharks got an opportunity there. Former Shark Magna drops his stick. He's wearing Doug Wilson's old number 24. Wait, that makes zero sense. Did they not retire his number? I thought they retired his number recently, huh? Interesting. Oh, you know what? I take it back. I think it was just for the banner raising ceremony, because I was like, I remember everyone was wearing his number for the Blackhawks not too long ago. I heard the referees call out 22 as they blew the whistle, so I'm assuming yep. Another penalty coming up for the San Jose Sharks. Chicago Blackhawks are going to get a power play. Looks like Ryan Carpenter got called for slashing. All right, let me know who you got. All right, well, second power play of the game for the Blackhawks. The Sharks are 0 for 1 on the, or 1-for-1, I guess is a better way of saying it, on the penalty kill. So here's a second opportunity. Sharks looks like they're giving the Blackhawks plenty of opportunities the first 10 minutes, first half of this period to get on the scoreboard. Yet the shots are 3 for San Jose, 2 for Chicago. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be one of those games where it's gonna be like no one's gonna really like put on the full throttle. We'll see. I think they'll like tippy-toe around each other and then maybe like put on some gas toward like the end of each period. $50 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Pretty interesting. Both teams have a Vlasic on the ice in this game. So Marc-Edouard Vlasic, which good for him. He's been getting some time on the ice with the Sharks. And so he's 44 on the Sharks, but number 72 for the Blackhawks is Alex Vlasic. No relation. Vlasic, obviously Canadian. Alex Vlasic is from Illinois, so he's actually playing for his home state's team with Chicago. He was drafted by them, by the way, in 2019. 12th pick in the second round, 43rd overall defender. Both are defenders, so pretty unique. 2 Vlasics on the ice. Oh, and there it is. We got our first goal of the game. And it's the Blackhawks. Of course, on the power play. Looks like they win it off the face-off, and oh my goodness, dude, you called it! It's an own goal, bro! That goes off of Mario Ferraro's skate. That went right off of Ferraro's leg in between the 5-hole Blackwood into the net. I don't believe it! I don't believe it! This is crazy! I don't believe it. It's an own goal. Dang, we called it here. That is hilarious, man. That is hilarious. I don't believe that, man. So members of the watch party here, which we dubbed the Sharks' fifth line in the comment section, they're talking about it's going to be an own goal, the first goal, and it was. Go freaking figure, man. That goal is being... Hold on 1 second. Sharks are trying to answer back. They got some pressure. It's like a pirate there. Sharks are. Yeah. Wow. I don't believe it. All right. So it's a power play goal against for the San Jose Sharks. It's officially going to go down as a goal by Chicago Blackhawks Cole Gutman. It's his 4th of the season. An assist is going to get awarded to Ryan Donato, which is an old Sharks player. Go figure. And Korchinski. So Donato's 8th assist of the season. Korchinski's 7th of the season. A power play goal for Gutman. For 4th goal of the season. That was scored 5-hole goal, but at 10 minutes and 41 seconds. But that literally, it was a shot on goal, and then the puck, the rebound rather, goes off of Mario Ferraro's leg and rolls down his leg from his knee all the way to the skate in between Blackwood's freaking 5-hole and in the back of the net, and that's how you get your 1-0. What did I tell you? I'm from the future, someone comments. So we have our time traveler with us, our Tila time traveler, who claims the Canucks fan from the future. Wow. That is insane. Hey, good call, by the way. Good call. So, if you're joining us just right now, San Jose Sharks just got scored on. It was a power play goal against. It literally goes, the rebound from Blackwood goes right off of freaking Mario Ferraro's skate, or excuse me, leg, right off his like knee, and goes into the net in between Blackwood's 5-hole. So, and what's even probably more exciting about that is we had a member in the freaking in the chat section called an own goal. So some fun times here in this watch party, this first half of the period. All right, back to business. Sharks trying to set up in the offensive zone now. Oh, nasty. Bailey just took a nasty fall right in the slot. I'm assuming that's going to be the penalty. We have a delayed penalty against Chicago right now. Looks like interference. Looks like Jacob Magna, an ex-Shark, is getting called for interference. Oh yeah, nice. So Bailey like throws him at the half wall, like checks him against the boards, and then Magna gives him a slew foot and an upper body hit at the same time to make him hit the ice. Bailey, that is, but that's interference. So here we go, baby. Sharks are now on the power play. Just type chomp chomp, Sharks fans. Type chomp chomp. See if we can get this game tied up here. Fabian Zetterlund, William Eklund, and who else is out there? I assume it's Hurdle. All right, here we go. 80 seconds on the power play. Sharks have to reset from their own trapezoid, and here they go. Oh, that's Barabanov. Okay, Barabanov, Zetterlund, and Eklund are out there with Hurdle and Granlund. 5 forwards on this power play. Nice shot by Zetterlund. That's blocked by Mrazek. Zetterlund's going to wind up taking their shot. No. He elected to try to pass it to Barabanov in the slot. The one-timer did not happen, though. All right. At the point is Granlund. 45 seconds on the power play. To Eklund. And that pass gets redirected out of the zone. Sharks are going to have to do a line change here. 35 seconds on the power play. Hoffman now sends it up to Cunnin. Cunnin leaves it for LeBanc. LeBanc to the point to Ferraro. Back to LeBanc at the line. Ferraro now throws it toward the net. That goes wide. Rebound cleaned up by LeBanc. Back to Ferraro. He sent it to Hoffman. For some reason, we have 3 men by the blue line. Come on. It's a power play. 10 seconds remaining. Kevin LeBanc stuck at the blue line with Ferraro. Sharks are not getting any shots on goal, let alone getting the freaking puck out of the freaking blue line. Let's go. That's it. Power play's over. Sharks still put on a passing clinic, however. My bad. Goodness gracious. That was ridiculous. And then they lose possession of the puck. Oh, I don't know why this says 1-1. My bad, fans. Looks like a number snuck in there. It's 1-0. Well, that's where I guess the Sharks have these guys right where they want them, right? They obviously were not trying to put any freaking pucks on the net on that power play opportunity, which was super disappointing. This is the bull shark that fans are talking about. I mean, if you're part of Team Tank, you know, you have a grin from ear to ear. But if you're part of Team Till, you know, your frustrations are mounting. Come on, baby. All right, so face-off is deep in Chicago zone. Ooh, nice win and blast from the face-off draw from Ruda. Right on top of the face-off circle. That was a nice... I like what he's thinking there. Of course, Jean Ruda is one of the few Sharks players that were acquired during the offseason that comes with some Stanley Cup Finals experience. And he currently has the puck tied up by the half wall. Sharks get the puck moving now. But nothing from that pressure mounts. Just some more back and forth hockey right now in the neutral zone. Power play is over, my bad. Let me know who you got. If you're kicking it right now, let me know who you got. Sharks or Blackhawks. Type Sharks in the comment section or Hawks. Right now the Sharks have a 1-0 deficit due to Mario Ferraro's leg scoring on Blackwood. All right, got a commercial timeout. So while we do that, just going to shamelessly plug the social media channels one more time this period. Follow Shark City Hockey across the board on X, on Instagram, and on YouTube. On Instagram, you'll find some jawsome Sharks fan content, more relatable content, that's for sure. On X, you'll see some of our news, some of our hot takes as well. Of course, you can find our live streams there, just as you can on our YouTube channel. So please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. All right, so a battle of the bottom again. Some of you all out there are calling this the Celebrini sweepstakes. You know, I got something I want to say about that too. I guess a report came out earlier that David Quinn was joking, like making jokes, jokingly talking about like he don't know why the Sharks went on a win streak last year to essentially take themselves out of the Bedard sweepstakes. Come on, man. We don't want to hear no tongue-in-cheek when you guys are 1-9 in the last 10 games. Anyways, it's kind of the same thing that's been going on in the Sharks broadcast booth this last few games. They put together a guy that I honestly, I'll be real with you. A lot of Sharks fans feel more of a baseball guy, but you know he's the one that's holding it down. You know he's like your default broadcaster in there in the studio, and then a Sharks alumni player who I personally feel is more of a Coyote than he is a Shark. I mean, and he kind of gives off that journal vibe as well, but they've been kind of messing around in the studio, which is fun and all when the Sharks are winning, but not when they're getting their butts smashed. We're talking about Vlasic, Alex Vlasic and Mark-Edouard Vlasic earlier. I thought they weren't related, but apparently they're cousins. So that's pretty interesting because I know that Vlasic's from Canada. And looks like his cousin was born in Illinois. So that's unique. Very interesting. All right, 4:08 remaining, baby. San Jose time. Shots on goal favor the Sharks so far, 8. Chicago has 5. It's so hilarious that the only goal scored in this game was an own goal going off Mario Ferraro's leg. Like, you can't write this any better. Oh my goodness. Sharks had a power play. Looked like they had no intention of shooting the puck on goal or on net. They literally had 5 forwards at one point, but they had 3 skaters passing the puck alongside the blue line. So let's see if they can do anything right here in even strength with like 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining. All right. 2.5 more minutes to try to make something happen. Try to tie this game up. Before the first period. Okay. So far, it's been like the last couple of minutes has been 200-foot game. The puck is going all the way behind the goal line for Chicago. Same thing for San Jose. No real pressure being, no real offensive pressure from both teams. Come on. 100 seconds remaining in this period. If you're new to the stream, just want to remind you or inform you, remind those of you who are not new to the stream that this is a live reaction watch party, more of a space for hockey fans to come hang out and react live to the action. And every now and then I might do a little play-by-play, you know what I mean? Just so we all have like a reference point to where we're at in the game. I understand that there's maybe like a 10 to 20 second delay from what's going on versus what's being streamed. But you know, you're welcome to interact with myself or each other, as we are less than 1 minute remaining now. I just want to give you a heads up, you know, in case I get a little quiet or whatever. It's because, you know, I'm into the game just like all of you. So the way our intermissions work is I'll step aside for a brief moment to compile up the first period stats, and then we'll go over that and kind of just peek at what's going on around the league, as the San Jose Sharks are one of 8 games. The Blackhawks and the Sharks are one of 8 games being played tonight across the league. Rather fast period, not gonna lie. For a game that started a little bit after 5:30. Not even 45 minutes for that first period. Ooh, Zetterlund with the chance there. He fanned on it. All right, Ruda now at the blue line. Sends it Henry throwing that almost went outside. Or offside, pardon me. Sharks keep it onside. About 30 seconds left. Sharks applying some pressure. As I said, they're going to kind of tippy-toe around each other and then try to, you know, put a little bit of a... Go a little bit more full throttle toward the end of the periods, and here we are. Here come the Hawks. Ooh, Blackwell kind of deking some Sharks players there for a second. Oh, great. John Ruda looks like he's a little shaken up. That's going to be the period right there. All right. San Jose Sharks, baby. For those of you who want to see them have a better chance of winning the draft lottery, well, the job is getting done. For those of us like myself that want to see them, you know, play with some pride for this city, for the fan base, you know, not looking too hot after getting shut out. So that makes it freaking 4 consecutive periods now since they lost yesterday in Buffalo 3-0. 4 consecutive periods of being held off the scoreboard. So we'll go into the first period stats and all that jazz in just a moment. So I'll compile the stats. So here's a good moment for you to take a break, and then we'll get back together and talk about the, you know, do our first intermission here. I'm Aaron James. This is Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. San Jose Sharks are finishing up a road trip here in Chicago, in Chi-Town. Score is 1-0 Blackhawks. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, what's up? We are back, everybody. Let's get down to the first intermission stats here. All right, so Sharks are behind after one period. The score is 1-0 Chicago. The shots on goal favor San Jose, however, which is pretty shocking. One of the few times this season in which San Jose has actually led the shot department after one period. So what's up with that? That's what I'm talking about. Celebrate the small victories, guys. All right, Chicago's owning this right now in the face-off circle. It is what it is. 62.5% of the face-off are going Chicago's way. 37.5% have been won by the San Jose Sharks. Penalty minutes. San Jose Sharks were called 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Alexander Barabanov got called for tripping against Philip Kudashev. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Kudashev. Pardon me. At 8 minutes and 51 seconds, Ryan Carpenter got called for slashing against Ryan Donato, and that's when the goal was scored. That power play. Chicago's Cole Gutman got his fourth of the season. Pardon me as I pause on who are being awarded these points, because this is really an own goal. I'll go into that details in just a moment. But Cole Gutman got his fourth goal of the season on the power play. It was assisted by Ryan Donato, his 8th of the season. He got the primary assist. That's an ex-Shark, by the way. And then Korchinski got his 7th assist of the season, secondary assist on that power play goal. But this goal was really scored because Mario Ferraro, in typical Mario Ferraro fashion, drove the freaking net. He drove the net with, when Blackwood gave a pretty juicy rebound. That rebound hits Mario Ferraro's knee, kind of rolls down the leg there, and finds it in the back of the freaking the net. So ridiculous. Yeah, so right off his knee, in between the 5-hole of Blackwood and in the net, and that's why we have a 1-0 game. Sharks did have a power play opportunity. They got a power play opportunity when Jacob Magna, another ex-Shark, interfered with Justin Bailey. He gave him a slew foot right there in the slot. Essentially what happened is Justin Bailey at the left half wall put Jacob Magna on his behind. Nice clean check, some force. Magna took exception to that. And 11 minutes and 46 seconds of that first period, he gave Justin Bailey a shove in the upper body while also simultaneously giving him a slew foot. So he was called for interference. And that was really disappointing because, I mean, the San Jose Sharks, for one, they didn't really generate any shots. Like, they had 3 guys on the blue line on the power play. Three players on the blue line on a power play attack made 0 sense. They were able to get 2 shots on goal. Of course, Peter Mrazek, who's in goal for the Blackhawks tonight, obviously he stopped both of those shots. So he's 9 for 9 on the night so far after 20 minutes. Mackenzie Blackwood is 4 for 5. So crazy enough, Mackenzie Blackwood has only faced 1 even strength shot. 4 shots against on the power play. Well, for us, the penalty kill. So only 1 even strength shot for Blackwood. So 4 of those 5 shots on goal from the Blackhawks came on those 2 power plays that they had. And yeah, you know, as far as physicality goes, the Sharks have a slight edge, 11 hits to Chicago's 9. Block shots, San Jose has 8 block shots, Chicago has 4. Let's see who blocked those shots for the Sharks. You know what? Let's just move forward. We got some more stuff to cover here in this intermission, as we have about 9 minutes remaining before they drop the puck in the second period. Giveaways for each team: 2 for the Sharks, 3 for the Blackhawks. 4 block shots, by the way, if I didn't mention it, for Chicago. And takeaways: 3 for San Jose, 5 for Chicago. Now let's look at what's going on around the league. As of right now, up to the minute stats. In the third period, our Pacific Divisional rivals, the Seattle Kraken, are taking on the New York Rangers in New York. The Rangers have a 4-2 lead at the Garden. They have about 3 minutes and some change remaining in regulation. Third period action, halfway through the third period in Ottawa, the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche, have a 5-4 lead over the Senators. In the nation's capital, the Washington Capitals have a 1-0 lead over the Anaheim Ducks. So we had some people in the comment section talking about they put some bets for under 6.5 on Capitals and Anaheim. Well, at a 1-0 game with less than 3 minutes remaining, sounds like someone's about to be cashed out. And Dallas in Texas on ESPN Plus and Hulu, who announced earlier today that they're no longer going to have any more archived games from this season. You can only get a game as far back as a month now. Some Sharks fans are saying, who watches reruns of the San Jose Sharks? This is more of something that hurts like journalists, from my understanding. But the Dallas Stars have a 2-1 lead with 6 minutes remaining in the second period over the LA Kings. Winnipeg and the New York Islanders are at a 1-1 tie in Winnipeg. They're at 12 minutes, or the 8-minute mark specifically, of the second period. Also going down tonight, first period games, or in the first period right now, 12 minutes into the remaining first period in Calgary. It's a tie between the Coyotes and the Flames. And in Edmonton, the Toronto Maple Leafs lead halfway through the first period, 1-0 over the Oilers. And those are your scores from around the league. All right, I'm Aaron James. Don't know why the chat box isn't showing on here. My fault. Let's get that squared away. And I'm Aaron James, and that right there was your first intermission stats and your scores going on around the league. All right, about 5 minutes or so remaining before they drop the puck in the second period in Chicago. So that being said, going to take a quick break, get some refreshments, get some snacks, get ready for this battle of the bottom here. Battle for #1 overall pick. Yeah, right. I'm telling you, Sharks could end up. Honestly, I feel like the Sharks could end up with the #1 overall. Are the best odds at winning the #1 overall before the lottery at the end of the season, and somehow, some way, Chicago's going to find a way to jump, and you'll see Celebrini and Bedard, which is all good because I'd rather have Cole Yzerman. That's just my opinion. Anyways, but we have second period about to begin here shortly, so we're gonna step aside really quick, and then when we come back, we'll go to all the we'll react live to all the action. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, huh? All right. What is up? What's going on in my chat box here? All right. Still waiting for the puck to be dropped here in the second period. We got 2 minutes remaining here. Oh man. The home broadcast is sharing that the Sharks have not won a game after trailing by the first period all season long. So, ooh-wee. This is game number 45 out of 82. Sharks are 10-31-3, okay? Chicago Blackhawks, this is game 44. 12-29-2. So, Sharks are definitely doing their due diligence to make sure that they don't lose any ground in, the race for the #1 overall pick here. 12-29-2. which the fact that it's a lottery, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to just keep saying that. Keep driving that. I'm going to keep driving that home. The Sharks will end up with the number 1 overall pick by the end of the season, and I could see them dropping to 3rd, maybe 2nd. You know what I mean? But which would be nice, because the last time the Sharks had a 2nd overall selection, who'd they get? They got Patrick Marleau, right? And his banner is the only one hanging at the Shark Tank. Honestly, I Celebrini, I know there's a lot of ties, and people are kind of like trying to, they're going out on a limb, trying to like give his connections here in San Jose, talking about his pops working on the Warriors staff. For some reason or another, they had Draymond Green from the Warriors talking about Macklin Celebrini the other week. Again, I think they're going out on a limb trying to make a connection here. And then Macklin Celebrini played like a season, I think it was, on the junior Sharks, right? But honestly, I'll just be 100 with you. If the Sharks get him, it's not going to be this Connor Bedard situation where he's going to like start right away. The Sharks are definitely going to make him do what they did with Eklund, with doing Bordello. They're going to make him kind of play his way up to the league. But more specifically, this is just my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. I honestly want to see the Sharks go with Cole Yzerman. Why? Sharks definitely need a winger. We are pretty stacked when it comes to centermen. We really are. Obviously, I think some of those positions are definitely going to open up, especially at the trade deadline. I'm calling it here. My bold prediction this year is that Logan Couture is going to find himself under a squad before the season's over, and then Hurdle will eventually be your captain next season. Maybe it doesn't happen, but we have plenty of depth at the centerman position. We do not have depth at all in the winger position, and I would love to see Cole Yzerman come to San Jose. Here's another 2 reasons why. He's part of the national teams, the U.S. national teams development program, which head coach David Quinn has ties to, and like Celebrini, he also is playing with Will Smith in Boston, in BU, Boston University, and Mike Greer and freaking and David Quinn, ties to that university as well. So I know everyone's kind of pushing for Celebrini, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I could see him going to Chicago, starting right away with Chicago, and then we get Yzerman and keep him in development for the next couple of years. I could honestly see that happening, and to me that seems a little bit more realistic. You heard it here first. All right, so here we go. They're about to drop the puck. Boom. Let's go. Five freaking games on the road. Sharks only have 1 win. They could have came close not too long ago, but they lost in the final seconds. So here's an opportunity to try to get some more points. 2 out of 5 games will be nice, so this road trip won't be felt like complete derailment, right? But which is really sad because the Sharks were looking hot mid-November, early December when they're on the road. So I don't know what happened, man. I mean, that 12-game road trip, obviously. I mean, losing streak, obviously, but the Sharks did look promising. We'll see. I mean, it didn't surprise me that the other night they won. Here we go. Hold on. Zetterlund. Looks like that puck kind of got away. He didn't get as much mustard on that shot as he wanted to, but that was a great opportunity. Interesting. I think I'm going to have to get a custom chat box for my streams here, because I'm noticing that when I switch screens, it kind of refreshes the chat, and awkwardly kind of get rid of all the previous comments, but oh well, it is what it is. All right, Chicago is going to be on the freaking power play. Zetterlund, who just had an opportunity to score a goal, took a penalty. So third opportunity for Chicago. The only goal scored in this game was on a power play. Gutman gutted the Sharks, even though it was an own goal by Ferraro. That's another name that's been circling the trade rumors. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be mad. I'm just going to be real. We're halfway through the season, more than halfway through the season, and there's no point in trying to, beat around the bush or, I'm just going to be real with it, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of players that Sharks fans want to see kind of, to be nice, we'll say, be successful on other teams. About a minute remaining on this power play for the Blackhawks. They are setting up Ryan Donato. It looks like the man determined to score on his old team. Of course, Ryan Donato was with the Kraken, if I'm not mistaken. So he finds himself in the Blackhawks now. So we've seen a lot of Donato, Sharks fans have, since he's left Team Teal. Donato did get a primary assist on that own goal that was awarded to Gutman. Alright, here we go. My bad, pardon the pause. Like I said, this is more live reaction. It's a place to hang out, react to the game. Definitely getting into the action right now. Four more seconds on this penalty. 3 more seconds now. All right, baby, come on, let's go. Some change remaining on the penalty kill for the Sharks. That's it. Penalty's over. If you're just joining us right now late, let me know who do you got. If you got the San Jose Sharks, type Sharks. If you got the Chicago Blackhawks, go ahead and type Hawks in the comment section. Oh, Eklund, baby. Eklund was kind of part of that criticism from Hedekin and kind of criticized by a lot of Sharks fans lately. Hoffman, Hurdle, Eklund. I mean, you could pretty much put everyone's name on that list, but Eklund, great opportunity. He hasn't scored in almost 4 months. Wide open net. He freaking swipes at it, and it goes off the crossbar. Damn, I don't believe that. I mean, that was literally a tap in, and Eklund probably put a little way too much mustard on that, lifted the puck, and it hits the crossbar. Wide open freaking net. That is crazy. Can't get a lucky break. Here come the Blackhawks now. Nice save by Blackwood. Ooh. I think, was that Vlasic that just got put in the boards? My goodness. A lot of digging, chopping for that puck, and the Blackhawks end up with it. Now they're setting up in the Shark zone. There we go. Nice play from Ferraro. Ah, Hoffman gave it away. Come on, boys. Too many Sharks just kind of standing still, man. Come on. Giving them way too much space on the ice. They're collapsing in the slot. But it's not like they're collapsing because, you know, they're defending people. They're literally just 3 Sharks guys like standing in the slot, not assigned to anyone. And that's allowing for this easy puck movement in their own zone is ridiculous. What do I expect? What do I expect, though? Sharks win that face-off in their own zone, thank goodness, but having a little trouble clear it. All right, here we go. That was short-lived. Ooh, nice save by Blackwood. Kyle Burrows gives it away. 2-on-1 opportunity now the other way. Oh, nice. Burrows lays the guy out. I thought they were going to call a penalty on him. Thank goodness. It's crazy that Kyle Burrows is in that third line. Honestly, I felt like he was one of the best defenders this season. I don't know if it has to do with, like, they're just trying to give him less minutes to help him recover. He was hurt there for a while. But you'd figured he'd be on that first line with Mario Ferraro. Either that or he's playing so good that, because I call me, you know, about put on that tinted foil tin hat there. But sometimes I feel like when the players are being too good, like, and this has been going on since Bob Bugner, man. But like if the players are doing too good, they either send them back down to the CUDA or they mess with the lines and they keep them out of the lineup. You know, give them less minutes. You know, you can't mess with that tank plan, right? Anyways. All right, here come the Blackhawks. Shot goes up and wide. We got 2 whistles, which means we're about to do a TV timeout. So right now the Sharks are looking at being shut out for a game and a half unless they can score a goal in the next 3 minutes and 53 seconds. That will be freaking, man. They're already at that'll be 90 minutes, going on 90 minutes of being kept off the scoreboard. I don't even know if that's like 100%. Let me look at let me try to do some math here really quick. Last game they scored was a couple of nights ago. Ottawa. So the last time the Sharks scored a goal was Saturday in Ottawa. It's practically a shootout in which Ottawa escaped the game with like 5 seconds remaining. But Philip Zadina scored 16 minutes and 56 seconds. So add a 4 to that, and you get 3 minutes and 4 seconds. So, wow. 3 minutes and 4 seconds. If this shutout goes on, yeah, we'll round down almost 100 freaking minutes. We're closing in on 90. Or round up, pardon me, but almost 100 minutes being held off the scoreboard here. Let's see, 3 minutes and 4 seconds in that third period is the last time they scored. Then you have 60 minutes. plus almost 30, so about 95. We'll round up about 95 minutes. We're closing on 95 minutes. Or 90, round down, 3 minutes, 4 seconds, almost 93 minutes soon of being shut out. My bad, my math's not mathing very well. All right, face off deep in the Sharks zone. Chicago wins it. Sharks are able to get possession though. Momentarily. Puck goes deep into Chicago's zone. Of course, they get possession of it and they go right back into the Sharks zone. I think that's one of the frustrating... Oh my gosh, the Sharks turned over at their own blue line. That's one of the frustrating things about the freaking season, dude, is like... The Sharks get possession in their own zone. They either dump the puck and they don't win the race to it. So it's like... the other, you know, whoever they're playing gets possession of it in their own zone, skates it right back out and puts it right back in their own zone. Or, like, you know, they get it barely to the neutral zone and lose possession of it. But here we go. We regain possession. Shot from Ferraro at the point. Saved. Dumped back into Sharks zone. Ooh, like the idea there. Ferraro tried to center that for Zadina. Didn't happen. No connection. No shot. 200-foot game being played here, literally. The puck is going from one end to the other. I mean, let's be real. None of these teams have scored a goal. Like, the only reason why it's 1-0 is because Ferraro freaking... Like, the puck went off of his freaking knee and into the net. The battle of the bottom continues. Sharks have 14 shots on goal. Blackhawks have 10. All right. Face off won by the Sharks deep in their own zone, but they ice it, so we're going right back. Right back. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I hope whatever it is that the Sharks are, you know, some fans are anticipating that this type of results will continue for another few more years. I honestly am praying and hoping that this is it. That this is the last season in which we see, like, garbage time. You know what I mean? Anyways. Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh my gosh, come on. Nothing's more frustrating than getting possession of the freaking puck in the O zone and skating it all the way back to the D zone. Freaking Hoffman, man. All right. I'll try to keep my cool today. All right, here we go. Sharks finally entered the zone with some control. They dump it deep, but Sabrin gets squeezed off the puck near the trapezoid, and Chicago starts to do their breakout one more time. All right, so here we go. We're about 45 seconds away from the Sharks being held off of the scoreboard. Well, they're already held off for more than 90 minutes now. Oh, nasty hit. Nasty hit. Burrows dropping the gloves, laying some freaking punching. Laying some punches to the face. There you go. A little spirited scrap there. Reichel got put into the boards by Kyle Burroughs. Oh, okay. So Reichel was kind of like he got possession of the puck, but he turns his back to Burroughs while Burroughs was already kind of leaning into the check. So that kind of made it look nastier than what it was. Burroughs pretty much hit him in the numbers, and Reichel goes face first to the boards, and I think they're going to penalize us for that. But that's not even on Burroughs, dude. Gosh, yep, sure are. So Kyle Burroughs is getting called for boarding. But I think there's an instigator fight penalty, so it's 4-on-4 hockey. Yep, that seems to be the call. All right. So Gutman, who has the goal awarded to him, drops the glove of Burroughs, and they go, both of them do some wild punching before they both kind of hug each other out on the ice. Both are going to the penalty box. It's 5-on-5 actually. It's not 4-on-4, so kind of interesting. It is what it is. All right. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul, unless you're the Blackhawk who was on the receiving end of that nasty hit by Burroughs. Mrazek, if I'm not mistaken, he's the one that flopped when Joe Thornton punched him in the mask a few years back when he was on the Hurricanes, if I'm remembering it correctly. But yeah, I think it was Mrazek, the goalie for the Chicago Blackhawks right now. So Sharks fans remember that moment, right? Eklund. Eklund's kind of coming alive in this game. I like it. He's on a... I think he hasn't scored a point in over a month. So he's on the schneid. All right. Zadina, Hurdle, Eklund, 3-on-2. Eklund kind of stalled to stay on side. I'm guessing a move from Hurdle would have drawn him off sides. But Zadina puts a shot on net. That's saved by Mrazek, and now we're going to TV timeout. All right, just want to say a quick shout out and thank you to everybody who's joining me on X or YouTube, wherever you're catching this live stream. I am Aaron James, host of Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party where we do real-time reaction. Of course, feel free to chat amongst yourselves in the comment section, or, drop a comment for me. And if you're not following us on one of these platforms or all these platforms, please do so. So catch us on Instagram for more relatable Sharks fan content. Of course, if you're catching this stream on X, chances are you're following us, and if not, please do so. And if you're on YouTube, please consider a like and a subscribe. Help grow the channel. It's all love, and we appreciate it here. Of course, these live streams are open to all hockey fans across the hockey verse. We often do have other fans kind of kicking it with the Sharks' fifth line in the comment section. So, by all means, you do not have to bleed till to be a part of the watch-along party. So here we are. San Jose Sharks are still looking at a goose egg. It's yesterday, my goodness. Sharks game got pushed forward because the whole reschedule with the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday in the Super Wild Card weekend in the NFL. So it was just an hour pushback. Of course, the Sharks were kind of held at the airport in Ottawa because they couldn't get a flight into Buffalo with, the whole, weather, like all that snow falling over there in New York. So they were shut out yesterday is all I'm trying to get at, 3-0. I highly doubt that, everything that led up to that may have played a factor. Maybe it did. But here they are. Here they are the next day. A little bit more than 24 hours. But nonetheless, second game in a row and as many nights. And they're still being shut out. So let's see. Hopefully we could get a freaking goal. But as of right now, we're almost closing in on 100 minutes of being held off the scoreboard since their last goal in Ottawa on Saturday. All right. Some chipping and chopping in the Sharks defensive zone leads to the Sharks leading up. Oh! Luke Cunningham hits the post. That's the second freaking post that we've hit the Sharks. Eklund had a wide open opportunity earlier and that went off the crossbar. And now Luke Cunningham. Ooh, Sabourin dropping the gloves. Jarek Tenorni, I believe is how you say his name. So we have another freaking fight. Scott Sabourin. This is his first official fight with the team. Of course, we all remember he dropped the gloves while he was on the main roster during the preseason. Woo! Some nasty lefts. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Sabourin's letting him swing. Oh, my goodness. We got some heavyweights out there, baby. Ooh, looks like it's starting to steam out. These are some big guys, and they're getting a little tired. There's some nice freaking fists thrown by Scott Sabourin, baby. There you go. Sonority has some good licks of themselves, but I'm gonna give that fight to Scott Sabourin. Okay. So Sabourin kind of playing enforcer there. Sonority kind of clipped Justin Bailey high with the shoulder, like on the chin. So Sabourin would over there collecting receipts. Or handing out receipts, I guess is a better way of saying it, but ooh-wee. Tenorti is kind of busted. Looks like he has a little knot on the forehead, a little cut. That was a good fight. It's been a minute since I've seen a quality fight. Like even just the last fight with Burroughs and Cutman, like it was just some wild swinging and then straight to the eyes, hugging and rolling around. That right there was a good bout. That was nice. Oh snap! My bad. It looks like I got a little excited there. Let me get the clock going here. That was sweet. Hopefully that's what the Sharks could use for some energy. Of course, they're still struggling to clear their own zone. That was sick. That was so sick. All right. Granlund and Barabanov have a chance to make something happen. Ooh, nice shot. Zetterlund, man, he's been getting some good looks at the net. Some quality shots. The Sharks are actually out shooting the Chicago Blackhawks are now 18-10, yet the score still remains 1-0. All right, come on, baby. I want to see some freaking juice, some adrenaline, some energy, some kind of response from that fight. Scott Sabrin freaking putting his body on the line with the fight, and the Sharks have yet to seem to really like respond to it. All right, here comes Hurdle. And that was a horrible pass to Zadina. That leads to a 2-on-1 opportunity the other way. That's a second. Hurdle be doing that this season, dude. It's so annoying. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he keeps passing it like into the skates of his teammates, man. The reason that really irks me is because that second game of the season, I was in attendance. That's when Blackwood made his debut in Sharks territory, and it should have been the game that we won against the freaking against the Avalanche, and we had a 1-0 lead late, and freaking Hurdle passes it to the back of the skates, and I think it was to the same guy, Zadina, and sure enough, it becomes a turnover. In that case, it was a 2-on-1 opportunity for Chicago, so thank goodness Blackwood stopped it. But game two, Colorado actually capitalized on their opportunity, and we ended up losing that game in a shootout. So it's one thing kind of been annoying me this season with Hurdle, man. But he's the all-star, which personally I think Mikhail Gramlin should have been the all-star. I think he got snubbed out of an all-star game appearance because the Sharks are more. Yes, Hurdle does have. I think he's leading the team in scoring by like 1 point, but Gramlin has scored like more points consecutively and in less games played than Hurdle. First and foremost. Second, I think the reason why they give it a Hurdle is because this is his first true all-star selection. The only other all-star game he went to was a substitution for the then injured Logan Couture. And then third is, they're grooming him to be the captain. So there's a lot of talk of Granlund being perhaps on the block come trade deadline time. But personally, Mikhail Granlund, man, he got snubbed at All-Star game. He should be representing the Sharks, but, it is what it is. Whoa. Man, it's getting bad. Sharks social media, it's getting so bad. It's getting to the point where we're the only highlights we're sharing is crossbars, man. Come on. My bad. I was just checking out the social feed here. That's hilarious. All right, here we go. Looks like the Sharks are going to get awarded a power play. Interesting. What for? What did I miss? Hooking call against the Blackhawks. All right, let's go, baby. Sharks now trying to freaking get back on this freaking get back in this game. Type chomp chomp, baby. Sharks on a power play. All right. Nice shot. Nice shot from the face-off circle. Unfortunately, that shot by Tomas Hertl went directly into the chest of Mrazek there. So, but it's nice. Nice shot, like less than 15 feet away, right? Sharks almost have 20 shots on goal. Their next one will be the 20th. Oh my goodness, here we go. Short-handed, 2-on-1 for the Blackhawks. Oh, thank goodness. Of course the Sharks give up a short-handed opportunity. Another trend this season. All right, here we go. Sharks working the blue line. Barabanov out there. Granlund. Looks like we have 5 forwards on this line. Hertl, Zetterlund, and Eklund. Eklund behind the trapezoid now. He sends it to Hertl. Hertl is looking to pass it, and he does to Barabanov by the point. Oh, Granlund gives it away by the blue line. And thank goodness he freaking commits to that, because that could have been a breakaway for the Blackhawks. My gosh, this is horrible. My bad, people. This is freaking horrible. Come on, let's go. First a 2-on-1 opportunity. Now almost a breakaway opportunity for the Blackhawks. Who's on the power play here, man? Ridiculous. Granlund, let's go, man. All right. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. And the Sharks are not able to freaking connect on a pass. Got to retreat all the way back behind their own goal line. Ferraro from the trapezoid, since it's a bank, he dumps it. Of course, the Sharks aren't going to win this dump and chase. With 3 seconds remaining, that's going to kill off the rest of the power play. My gosh. How predictable. Again, we want to see competitive hockey, man. Sharks want to see Sharks fans want to see sports competition, not sports entertainment. There's nothing entertaining about this freaking, like, as they would say in the Navy, this bag of ass hockey, man. My bad. Come on. This is not Bootsy. I'm starting to get worried, man. The Sharks haven't scored a goal again since freaking Saturday. If the Sharks do not score by the time this period's over, we've been shut out for over 103 minutes. Oh, here we go. There's opportunities. Zadina. Ah. That was the 20th shot on goal. Ooh, Barabanov made a nice move to give us Zadina, but that wasn't really clean enough to pass. Let's go. Sabourin comes right out of the penalty box and freaking does a nice little deke. Tries to send it to the slot. That was a nice little hockey move, but 2-on-1 opportunity for the Blackhawks on the other way. Nice save by Blackwood, baby. There you go. That was a big save by Mackenzie Blackwood, man. Big save. That guy deserves some recognition, man. Type Big Mac. Even though he's had a quiet night in net tonight, facing only 13 shots now. That was, you know, he's been having to make some big saves. His last few shots have been freaking like 2-on-1 opportunities. Jeez Louise, baby. Come on. All right, here we go. Hoffman with an opportunity. That goes wide. Ooh! A whole troop with a backhand opportunity. I can't help but notice that Brad Heddekin is like super like positive now. Ooh, I like this. I like that after going viral for like coming down the Sharks. Now all of a sudden he's like trying to be Mr. Positivity. It's kind of freaking hilarious. Looks like the Sharks will be shut out for 5 consecutive periods here. So, ooh, this is all Bootsy. Couple of seconds remaining here. Sharks better not get scored on. Ooh. Okay, thank goodness. All right, we're going to take a break. That does it for 2 periods. Sharks are looking for something. My gosh. But all right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right here with everybody in Sharks territory for this 3rd period. I'll compile the stats through 2 periods, and then we'll go over some of the games going on around the league. And yeah, we'll talk about this game a little bit more during this intermission. So I'm Aaron James. This is Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party with real-time reaction to the San Jose Sharks versus the Chicago Blackhawks. We'll be back with our 2nd intermission in just a moment. All right. What is up? We are back. All right, let's go over that. Let's go over some of the stats through 2 periods here. Let me adjust this. My bad. Boom. There we go. Okay, so Los Tiburones are down by a score of 1-0, courtesy of own goal via Mario Ferraro. Through 2 periods. What's going on here? 20. Aha. I see. My bad. Let me update this really quick. I missed one. This is 24, and I believe this is 13. So let's do this. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. So through 2 periods, the San Jose Sharks have 24 shots on goal. The Chicago Blackhawks have 13. The score is 1-0, as I mentioned just a moment ago. That was scored via own goal, courtesy of Mario Ferraro. In that 1st period, the goal was awarded to the Chicago Blackhawks, Cole Gutman, for his 4th goal of the season. It was scored at 10 minutes and 41 seconds. Ryan Donato, the ex-Sharks, got the primary assist on that. His 8th of the season, 8th assist. And Korchinski got hit the secondary assist, his 7th of the season for the Blackhawks. So That's why we are at a 1-0 game. But in all reality, on that power play, it was a juicy rebound from Blackwood. And what happened is Ferraro, simultaneously while Blackwood was making that save, was driving the net. The rebound goes off his knee, off the leg, rolls down the leg, into the 5-hole of Blackwood, and behind him and into the net. And that's why you have a 1-0 game. So no real true goals scored in this game, to be 100 with you. Shots through the first period, 9 for San Jose, 5 for Chicago, 15 for San Jose in that second period, 9 for Chicago. So 9 for Sharks first period, 15 in the second, 5 for Chicago in the first, 9 in the second. And that's where we got 24-14. So pardon me, as we had to add another shot on goal here, as NHL.com loves to do to me. Update their stats through my intermission reports. All right, let's see. My goodness gracious. I'm just going to report it. So 41.7% is what we have for the face-offs for the Sharks. So 41.7% is the actual face-off win percentage, as the update just went through again. 58.3% of the draws have been won by the Chicago Blackhawks. So let's see who is doing fairly well and not so much for the Sharks in the face-off dot. Luke Cunningham has won 80% of his face-offs. Ryan Carpenter 75. Hurdle has only won half, 50%. Mikhail Granlund is struggling with 11.1% of the face-off wins tonight. So that's probably attributing to the whole 41.7% overall. The power play percentage, so you'll see penalty minutes for San Jose's 18 and 16 for Chicago Blackhawks, but true penalties or power plays, pardon me, has been 2 for San Jose, 3 for the Blackhawks. San Jose did not score on their 2 opportunities. The Blackhawks scored on their 1 opportunity via the goal we just discussed off of Mario Ferraro's leg. Hits. San Jose Sharks, looks like they added 1 more hit just to freaking mess with me here on my live stream. So let's update that one more time. So it looks like it's 19 hits total for the San Jose Sharks to the Chicago Blackhawks 14. So, each is playing the body well. It's been a rather physical game. There's been 2 fights thus far. Kyle Burrows got into a scrap. So did Scott Sabrin. That was actually the better of the 2. And if you want to check out those replays, you could do so by following us on social media at Shark City Hockey. Now, during the games, like goals and fights and highlights, that'll be found on our account on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Shark City Hockey. For, more fun, relatable content, follow us on Instagram at Shark City Hockey. And, of course, catch all of our videos and live streams on our YouTube channel at Shark City Hockey. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hits, pardon me. Blocked shots, 14 for the Sharks, 4 for Chicago. That's surprising. So, Chicago, even though they only have 14 shots on goal, Sharks have prevented 14 as well, getting to Mackenzie Blackwood. So, don't let the shot totals confuse you. The Blackhawks are putting shots toward the net. The Sharks just stopped half of them from getting toward the crease. Giveaways, 2 for San Jose, 7 for the Blackhawks. So it's really surprising to see that, with those giveaways being so lopsided that the Sharks don't have a goal yet. However, maybe it's due to the fact that the Sharks have 3 takeaways and Chicago has 9. Again, this is the first game of the season series. The San Jose Sharks will face the Chicago Blackhawks 2 more times. March 17th in Chicago, and then just a week later, or less than a week later, March 23rd in San Jose to close out the season series. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and I guess it's worth mentioning one more time, this is the, only counting regular season here, 110th all-time regular season game against these 2 clubs. The San Jose Sharks all-time are 57, 37, 5, and 10 against the Chicago Blackhawks. And as far as how well the Sharks do when they're playing in Chi-Town, in Chirac, whatever you want to call it, United Center specifically, the Sharks, this is the 51st game all time. In the 50 previous games played in United Center, the Sharks are 25, 17, 1, and 7. All right, so let's see what's going on around the league. The Sharks are playing in one of 8 matchups going on around the league tonight for some Tuesday night hockey. Some final scores from New York. From Madison Square Garden, the New York Rangers defeated the Seattle Kraken of a score of 5-2. The Ottawa Senators lost at home to the Colorado Avalanche, a score 7-4. The Washington Capitals got a dub at home by shutting out the Anaheim Ducks 2-0. More than midway through the third period, the Dallas Stars are smashing on the LA Kings right now, 5-1. As a matter of fact, that game is going down on ESPN Plus and Hulu, which Joe Pavelski actually has a goal. He just scored a goal not too long ago. So for all you Sharks fans who are still haven't gone over the breakup between Joe Pavelski and the Sharks, he got his 18th of the season in this game. The Winnipeg Jets are almost halfway through the third period. They have a 1-goal edge over the New York Islanders in Winnipeg. The score is 3-2. Just about halfway through the game in the second period, 12 minutes and 5 seconds in Calgary, you have a scoreless game between the Flames and the Arizona Coyotes. And midway through the second period in Edmonton, the Toronto Maple Leafs are leading the Oilers by a score of 1-0 because Austin Matthews gets his 34th goal of the year. All right. And of course, the San Jose Sharks are trailing the Blackhawks 1-0 for the Battle of the Bottom. Yeah. All right, everyone. That right there was your intermission report and your intermission stats. The puck's about to drop in about 5 minutes and some change. So we're going to take a quick break, get some refreshments, get some snacks, and come back to see if the Sharks could do so as well in this third period. Sharks have been shut out for over 103 minutes now because their last goal came with about 3 minutes and 4 seconds, I believe, remaining in the Saturday matchup in which they lost to the Ottawa Senators. They were shut out yesterday in Buffalo. So the last 5 consecutive periods, no goals. Their last goal coming over 103 minutes ago. Or 103 minutes of action. So I'm going to step aside and we'll continue this watch along party when we return. Don't go anywhere. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Aaron James. Welcome back to Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. Oh boy, It's tough to be a Sharks fan. Not so much. I mean, honestly, like, I mean, I'll say if you are new to, the team, if you just started following them in the last couple of seasons, then yeah, it's tough. Shark City Hockey, I've been following these Sharks for the better part of the last 3 decades now. But as far as Shark City Hockey goes, this is our 5th year. This is our 5th year anniversary here. So, we chose a heck of a time to, launch. So as we say, we were established in 91. We launched in 19. Or launched in 19, established in 91. And, ever since we got started, man, it's been tough. The Sharks, we started covering our team when they fell from grace, fell from glory. We've seen the likes of Thornton, Marlowe. I'm just mentioning those 2 great ones. But, we watched them leave. We've seen Peter DeBoer and Bob Budner behind the bench. We've seen Doug Wilson leave as a GM. We've seen, some controversy that I'm not even going to mention anymore. But it hasn't been fun, is what I'm trying to say, if you've been a Sharks fan these last 5 years. And here we go again, another season down the drain. And I really hope that this is the last time that, the last season in which this type of, hockey, occurs. Now, I was hoping that would have been this year. I was hoping that the Sharks could have maybe perhaps, tried to be a little bit more competitive, but it seems as if, as some will call it, tanking. It seems like that is still, part of the plan. Looks like they're not done with that yet. I hope this is the last year. Because honestly, like, and I'm just going to say this one more time, because I've been saying this all season long, but it doesn't really do anything. I mean, I know, like, you get draft picks and whatever, but, you stock up your prospect pool, if you will. But since we've been covering this team in the last four or the last 5, I guess, draft classes, only one, how do I say this? Only one of those prospects is still at the club that's actually played with the team outside of Eklund. You know what I mean? So, anyways, not a lot of those draft classes, not a lot of those draft picks, pardon me, have really broke through to the main roster. A lot of our first rounders got dealt, some of our high picks got dealt away. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point you're trying to say here? The whole point I'm trying to get at is, just because you tank and you get high prospects or highly valued prospects, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to, rebuild, quote unquote. So, I think it starts in the locker room, starts on the top, it starts with the culture, starts with the coaching. And I would love to see this freaking team, have a little bit more sustainability, not just in the win column, not just, with, how do I say this? Like, with the compete level, but like seriously, like with like roster spots, because that's the thing, man. It's like we've had goaltender roulette, we've had veteran roulette. Like, I'm tired of our team being a pit stop for veterans. Like just a pit stop in their career. And I'm tired of like the status quo being, we're getting this, we're maybe eating contracts to try to fleece them for draft picks in the future, which is all good. It's all fine and dandy. I think if we really want to really get to the core of the issues here, is we got to start calling it how it is. My bad, it's not 20-0. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. It's 0-1. My bad. I just noticed that. Boom. There you go. But back to the point. We got to, finally kind of come into acceptance that, some of our guys that we've had still on this roster that were still a part of that, 2016 Stanley Cup Finals team. Maybe it's time to, say farewell to some of those guys. We'll see what comes up in this, this trade deadline. But, I'll just name drop. You have Ferraro, you have Couture, you have Vlasic. we have players that are on the books that have like 1 or 2 years left in their contract. I would love to see Granlund and Duclair stay here, but the chances are that it's highly likely that they'll also be, probably on the trade block. Hurdle's not going anywhere. He got 8x8, and it appears as if, again, they're grooming him to be the captain next season. But I feel like at some point, we have to we have to find a core to build around. We have to hold on to veterans. We have to give some of our guys on the CUDA a call up and give them a chance to have, a main roster spot and grow in the NHL. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, and I know a lot of this is very like, they're the very like general, like these are some just generalizations, right? But what I'm trying to get at though is like, I feel like, you keep trading people away, or if you keep having like nonsensical like hockey, like rosters compiled by the coaching staff and no accountability, like no accountability from the coaching staff, like like by pairing together the right players, trying to find real sustainable chemistry, or when you see a player playing well, send them back down or give them less ice time or bench them. Like I think it's only a matter of time for all that kind of catches up, and that's gonna hurt this franchise more than having like maybe like players with like big contracts, or having like having these veterans. Anyways, my bad. I was checking out what's going on right here. Nice save from Blackwood. So what I'm trying to get at here is like, it's only a matter of time before you could go through all this kind of like, season after season before the place becomes an unattractive location for players. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's a draft pick or a veteran or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, eventually you're going to have to freaking try to get a winning culture or build some kind of culture. Here we go, Sharks 2-on-1. Nice shot and a save by Mazurek. Man, Granlund, baby. Had an opportunity to get a goal right there. But, eventually, you're going to have to, you got to stop punishing the younger cats. Start giving them more minutes. Stop, like, fleecing our veterans, right? Like, okay, we'll have you on here for a while, help us out, and then we're going to trade you away. Stop trying to play for draft positioning. It's pretty obvious, man. Find some core players to build around. Stop depending on finding them in the draft. Oh my gosh. Go Frieger. Granlund is shaken up. He's holding his shoulder. Great. Oh. He took a nasty shoulder-to-shoulder hit. And he hits the freaking boards as well. But Granlund literally gets up holding his shoulder, man. Yo, what's up? Yep, let's go Sharks. Let's go. Great. But yeah, back to the point. I know I was kind of like, like on a little rant there, a little steel soapbox moment. But the point I'm trying to get at though is like, eventually, we gotta have accountability on the coaching staff's behalf. Putting the right guys together, keeping the lines, calling up the right guys, awarding main roster minutes to the, to the future of the club. And then, give these veterans more sustainable roles, a little bit more, a little bit more, like make this place feel like, like if you don't show up, you're like a frantic place to play. Like, oh, I'm going to be on the Sharks and I don't know where I'll be next year. Like, veterans, that's not attractive to anybody. No one wants to know if they're going to have to move their family around consistently, right? Like, oh, if I go to San Jose, I might have to move in like 6 months. You know what I mean? So, I really hope that this is the last time that the Sharks use this tired out formula, man. Granlund's in the locker room, so that's not cool at all. Here we are talking about Granlund being one of the better Sharks and probably going to be traded, and he gets a freaking shoulder injury. That was suck, dude. I mean, it's pretty obvious he has a shoulder injury. But let's hope that's like something let's hope he gets back on the bench before this game's over. Right now he's in the locker room. My bad for the silence. As I mentioned prior, you know, every now and then I'm going to get lost in the action here. I'm a hockey fan watching the game just like y'all. Looked like good opportunity there. Man, that could have almost been another own goal right there. Another 2-on-1 opportunity. Ryan Donato looking to score on his old team. Oh my goodness, man. In like great irony, let's Sharks to freaking score a goal. Like the irony of the situation is like we beat ourselves. Kind of like, you know, just kind of quote, you know, or use the analogy. Hold on. Pause that thought. Here we go. Some offensive pressure. Burrows with the shot. That goes off of Zetterlund, who was in front of the goal crease. Now Zetterlund. Cutting misses the freaking rebound. Here we go. Sharks finally generating some opportunities. But back to what I was trying to say, like, is like the ironic part of this game is the fact that nobody scored a real goal. The one goal that's on the scoreboard right now from the Blackhawks came off of Mario Ferraro kneecap / leg. A juicy rebound by Blackwood. It bounces off of Ferraro's leg, who was driving the net, and into the, you know, between his legs, Blackwood's legs, and into the back of the net. So it's like, we literally are beating ourselves right now, man. This is so ridiculous. Anyways. Here we go. Sharks win the face-off. Trying to set up in the Blackhawks zone. Finally, an opportunity to score! Woo! Yeah, baby! Ryan Carpenter, finally! My bad. Ryan Carpenter gets his second goal of the season. Assisted by Justin Bailey and Mike Hoffman. Justin Bailey gets his 5th assist of the season. It's the primary assist. Mike Hoffman gets his 7th assist of the season. His secondary the secondary assist on that goal. But Justin Bailey wins a freaking battle in the trapezoid behind Mrazek in Blackhawk zone. Feeds to the Carpenter, and he freaking one-times it. Bam! I love it. All right, finally. That took forever. Woo! How long did it take for us to get a goal? 5 minutes into the... So what is that? It took almost 109 minutes to score a goal since Saturday against Ottawa. I want to hear it one more time. My bad, baby. Let's do it. Yeah, baby. All right. Team Till is celebrating. Anyone on Team Tank right now is sweating bullets. There's a lot of fans out there who do not want to see the Sharks win this game. Battle of the bottom right here. Part 1 of a 3-game series, for some calling it the Celebrini Cup. Well, that's what we're calling it here. Like I said, I could care less. I hope the Sharks get Cole Yzerman. Just makes sense. We need a depth and prospects at the wing position. We don't need another center. But here we go. Brand new game, baby. As they would say in the beer league, 0-0 essentially. We got ourselves a mini game now, right here, third period. It's about time, because the Sharks are making Mrazek look too good. 31 shots on goal for the Sharks, 19 for the Blackhawks. Pardon me. 7 minutes gone by. 1-1 tie. Sharks looking to get their second win on this 5-game road trip, which quite honestly has been a letdown for many reasons. Some of you might feel a little like, some type of way for the way they lost Saturday. I know a lot of us feel some type of way about the way they lost yesterday. But one of the biggest letdowns this road trip has been the fact that they said that Logan Couture was supposed to return to the lineup, and he did not. A lot of fans are wondering, when will he come back to the lineup? I want to share with you right now. I guarantee it's going to happen sometime around the 25th. All right? In the next 9 days, he'll be back. Because that's when the state of California, they get 12, the first year of your child being born, paternity leave gives you up to 12 weeks, baby. Let's go. Sharks now. Oh, that was offside, but we'll see. But yeah, I expect Logan Couture to return to the Sharks in the next 9 days, because that will be 12 weeks from when baby Couture was brought into the world. So state of California allows up to 12 weeks, and your employers have to protect your gig. It's a running joke, but I mean the reality of the situation is, come on, no one's sharing what the injury is. No one knows what it is. It hasn't been said, hasn't been shared. Kind of dancing around it. He only started going skating on the ice after Jordan Tutu's book was published. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Kind of shining a little light into how teams kind of fleece the injury reserve, which is all good. Everyone knew that was happening anyways. But essentially the gist of it was like, you go participate in a skate, you say you're not ready, and then that's it. So I think he'll be back in the next 9 days is the whole point. I was going to be surprised if he showed up on the road trip. Like, real talk, I would have been surprised. I was looking forward to it, and I thought it was going to be official since the team announced it. Supposedly it was supposed to happen in Ottawa. Then once they said it wasn't going to happen in Ottawa, I was like, it ain't going to happen at all. And sure enough, here we are finishing up the road trip. Couture is traveling with the team. He's not playing any games. I expect he'll be back in the next 9 days. Once that 12th week of paternity leave is up. It's a joke, but at this point, you know, I mean, until you can, you know, share exactly why you're missing time, I mean, I think it's a valid point. There's a running joke among Sharks fans. So, California allows eligible fathers to take up to 12 weeks of paternity leave within 1 year of a child's birth, adoption, or foster care placement. During this time, the employer, thus being the Sharks, are required to maintain your health benefits and protect your job. So, it's a running joke, but I mean, come on. Let's be real. I do the same thing. I would do the same thing. In all honesty, it also allows Tomas Hertl to assume the role as the team captain. I think Couture is going to come back, right? Like I said, as I mentioned in one of our videos on Shark City Unfiltered, our flagship show. So you can check that out. It's called The Next Sharks Captain. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he balls out when he returns, and then, you know, the talks of him joining a team in the race for a cup starts to be come the narrative in Sharks territory. I almost guarantee it. Anyways, so some of that's too real or too till for Sharks fans out there, but I mean, it's just the truth, man. And if you don't believe it, then no, oh well, don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, tie game. All right, we'll see how this game ends. I imagine that both of these teams do not want to end this game with a victory. It, after all, is still considered, you know, the battle of the bottom here. Everyone's playing, everyone on this, you know, both these teams playing for draft positioning, whether you want to call it that or not. I was hoping, you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, both these teams are going to play again in March. Connor Bedard should be back on the ice with the team. So Sharks fans, you know, in March at the Shark Tank, March 23rd, might be your chance to see Connor Bedard. And I hope that they call up Thomas Bordeleau. I hope they call Thomas Bordeleau up. Because if Thomas Bordeleau is in the lineup, then we get to see Eklund and Bordeleau versus Bedard. That would be sweet. But this is game 1 of 3. The next 2 games are going to be in March. We'll be back here against the Blackhawks in Chicago, and then the final game in San Jose. Both games in March. So 3-game season series. Right now it's tied up with half of a third period remaining. Shots on goal, 33 for the Sharks, 20 for the Blackhawks. Sharks scored both goals in this game. Just kidding. But no, seriously though, the one that was scored on us, as I mentioned plenty of times already, was Mario Ferraro, his own goal. Rebound goes off his leg and into the net through the 5-hole of Blackwood on the power play. Gutman got the credit, Cole Gutman, for the Chicago Blackhawks. And then just moments ago at 5 minutes and 13 seconds of the third period, Ryan Carpenter gets his second of the year. This game's coming down to the wire now. Chicago pressing the issue here. Alex Vlasic wearing 72 for Chicago, cousin of Mark-Edward Vlasic. They're both defenders. They press. Bro, I can't have Jack Reichel get a point. So, let's see. I mean, so far so good, right, with that the Anaheim Capitals game. So we have some people who are, you know, hopefully the odds are ever in your favor. But we have some people here, part of the Sharks fifth line, that have some money on the line. All right, Sharks kind of struggling. Freaking putting the puck right in front of the Mackenzie Blackwood. That was dangerous. You know, to the Sharks' credit, this could have easily been a 3-1 game. William Eklund hit the post, and so did Luke Cunnin in the second period. William Eklund had a wide open net, put a little bit too much mustard on it. It went high and off the crossbar, and then Luke Cunnin cleanly beat Mrazek, almost with top shelf, but it hit the post. So this could have easily been a 3-1 game, and it could have just as easily been a shutout for Blackwood had Mario Ferraro didn't drive the net and have that puck go off of his leg. But here we go. 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. TV timeout. So while the TV plays their ads, I want to drop my shameless plug for our social media channels at Shark City Hockey across the board. Please follow us on Instagram. You'll find some pretty jawsome content there, more relatable Sharks fan content for sure. On X is where you'll find our live highlights and hot takes. And on YouTube, you'll find our flagship show, Unfiltered, and our live streams, the #1 trending live streams in Sharks territory being our watch parties, these watch-along parties. Thank you to all of you out there for being a part of this show. A special thank you to everyone who's been supporting us the last 5 years. And, you know, please consider a like and a subscribe. So for Ryan Carpenter, he tied the game. His second goal this season. Hoffman has the assist on that per Sharks PR. I'm assuming obviously Hoffman wasn't playing in the last game. But he's recorded an assist in the back-to-back games that he's been on the ice. So, you know, that's a pretty good response because Hoffman, Hurdle, and Eklund kind of been under the microscope lately, is like kind of lacking. And I think Eklund had a pretty strong game tonight. Hoffman had a decent game. I mean, he got the assist, so you can't, you know, gotta give him some credit. But he definitely was responsible for some turnovers that were kind of sus tonight. But, you know, Sharks are definitely responding. They're still not doing maximum effort, in my opinion. But they're looking better than they were yesterday morning, that's for sure. So the Sharks are returning home after this road trip. But right now, we're going to just continue on with this third period as the Sharks take a shot right out to face off. It goes wide from Zadina. All right, baby, here we go. Oh. Hawks taking some shots now. So the next game is going to be Saturday in San Jose. We will not be getting together for that night, but we will get together on Monday when the Sharks are on the road against the LA Kings. So Sharks come home for just a brief moment to host the Ducks. That's Saturday night. And then Monday night hockey. Monday night hockey in LA. And that will be our next watch party. Oh, man. Can one of these teams get a regulation dub? We about to find out as we are approaching about 5 minutes remaining in regulation here. Oh, nasty giveaway at the blue line. Gutman has a goal and a fight. If he gets an assist, which we don't want to see here, he'll have the Gordie Howe hat trick. So we got to watch out for Gutman. Gutman in red. And here we go. 5 minutes remaining in the period. 1-1 game. 35 shots on goal for the Sharks. 20 for the Blackhawks. Come on, baby. Oh! Scary shot because Blackwood flexed the glove like he was making a save, but that went wide. All right, the Blackhawks are adding some pressure now. Sharks are literally being spun around. Oh, no. Oh, nice save by Blackwood. Scary stuff right now, fans. One more TV timeout. My goodness gracious. Here we go. All right, my bad. Just taking a breath. So, bro, what's up with your Bitmoji guy? It looks like he's tweaking. How so? Is it because he's like looking like this or like that? I'm not too sure. It's because of all this? You see, maybe he needs calibration, bro. Thanks for bringing that up. There we go. If you notice it's because I'm looking sideways, it's because I'm watching the game, bro. I'm watching the game. Just like y'all, I'm watching the game out there. And it's not Bitmoji, but I appreciate that. It's actually a character animation. A lot of people think it's AI, so at least, I'll take Bitmoji. It's like a Snapchat thing, right? But yeah, I'm constantly moving in between my phone, the game, the stream. So that's what's up. All right, here we go. Here we go. We are back. The broadcast is back. Commercial break is over. It's tied up. 1 apiece. Mackenzie Blackwood has been pretty good, even though he's faced. It's good. It's good that he's faced less than 30 shots tonight. I mean, still got about 4 minutes. Oh, great! Okay. So Mikhail Granlund is not coming back. We just got the word on Twitter. Sunday Sharks PR on Twitter just tweeted that Mikhail Granlund will not return for the game. That blows. He took a nasty shoulder-to-shoulder hit, and he hasn't been back since. He went straight to the locker room. So, I mean, the way he was holding it up, man, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like dislocated. I mean, I don't want to like throw anything out there that's untrue, but it was pretty nasty. All right, come on, baby. About 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Sharks looking to pick up their second win on this road trip. 5-game road trip. No lone couture. Took over 100 minutes to score a goal since the last one Saturday. We got shut out yesterday. So, come on. The United Center is waking up with the Let's Go Hawks chants. By the way, I'm noticing that I got some more people joining the room, so thank you and welcome. Let me know who do you got. If you got the Sharks type Sharks, if you got the Blackhawks type Hawks, let me know who do you got. Leave a comment in the comment section and feel free to chat amongst yourselves as well. We are in the 17th minute, almost 2 minutes remaining here. All right, Sean Ruda slaps the puck in deep. Sharks win that race. Coming to the front. Oh, man. Kind of with a great one-time opportunity, and it goes wide. He was sitting right there in the slot. He hit the post earlier. That would have been beautiful. It's a Hawk versus a Shark. All right, here we go. Tomas Hertl now. He sends it to Eklund. Eklund hit the post earlier too. Hertl shoots it wide. Kyle Burrows tries to blast it from the point, but that just deflected wide. All right, we're about 1 minute remaining in regulation. The battle on the bottom continues here. Will we get extra time? Oh boy. Come on, baby. I would love to get a regulation win here. Come on. Oh, great. All right. 30 seconds. Here we go. We got some room to skate. Bailey puts it on net. Mrazek uses the waffle board to steer that aside. 20 seconds. Henry Thrun kicking in the trapezoid. Looks like he ain't really tripping to move it. This is going to go to overtime. We are going into overtime. All right. We are going to go to overtime, everybody. Not too bad. It's been a couple of days since we got together in our last live watch-along party. We took the weekend off, a 3-day weekend. So let me know who you got. Sharks are going into overtime for the Blackhawks. It's been pretty chill. I don't know if I'm going to have too much time to update the stats. So I'm just going to stick with it. I'll read them out loud and live right now. So shots on goal for Sharks, 36-22 for the Blackhawks after 3 periods. It's 50-50 at this point in the face-off, so 50% for both teams. There's been 2 power play opportunities for the Sharks. They didn't score on any of them. 3 opportunities for the Blackhawks. They scored on one of them because Mario Ferraro scored on his own goal by kicking the puck in there. He was driving the net. It bounced off his knee through Mackenzie Blackwood's 5-hole into the net. That happened in the first period. And that's the only goal that the Blackhawks have earned. So they're 33.3% for 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. Penalty minutes in general is 18 for San Jose. They've been penalized for 18 minutes, 16 for Chicago Blackhawks. Both of these clubs had 2 fights. I highly recommend checking out the Scott Sabourin fight. You can find that highlights on our X/Twitter account at Shark City Hockey. Hits in favor of San Jose, 32-21 for the Blackhawks. Block shots, 19 for the Sharks, 8 for the Blackhawks. Giveaways, 3 for the Sharks, 8 for Chicago. And 3 takeaways for San Jose, 12 for the Blackhawks. 12 for the Blackhawks. Giveaways, 3 for the Sharks, 8 for the Sharks, 8 for Chicago, and 3 takeaways for San Jose, 12 for the Blackhawks. Again, this is game 1 of 3 on the season series. There's been 2 power play opportunities for the Sharks. They didn't score on any of them. 3 opportunities for the Blackhawks. They scored on one of them because Mario Ferraro scored on his own goal by kicking the puck in there. He was driving the net. It bounced off his knee. Through Mackenzie Blackwood's 5-hole into the net. That happened in the first period. And that's the only goal that the Blackhawks have earned. So they're 33.3% The next time these two teams will meet will be March 17th, right back here at United Center, Chicago, and then they'll close out the season series in San Jose at the SAP Center on March 23rd. Right now, Mrazek has 35 of 36 saves for .972 save percentage, and Mackenzie Blackwood has a 9.55 save percentage for 21 saves on 22 shots. So here we go, baby. Overtime is about to begin. Let's do this. Let me know who you got to win this game. If you got the Sharks, type in Sharks. If you got the Blackhawks, type Hawks. Face off center ice. All right, 3-on-3 hockey. We have Hurdle, Eklund out there. Who's the third man back? Looks like Mario Ferraro. Dickinson. Vlasic, that's Alex Vlasic for Chicago. And Kurashev. All right. Chicago has to reset. They leave the Sharks zone. Oh, Kurashev. No, come on. What is that weakness? That's some bull shark. Chicago is going on a power play. That is straight bull shark, bro. Bull shark. Looks like they're calling holding. They're calling holding on Ferraro. Yeah, that kind of looked like he hugged him a little bit. All right. Maybe not so much bull shark. He wants to know if Rachel is on Reichel. Well, right now, bro, he's only played 12 minutes and 48 seconds. So you're looking for number 27. Chicago's on a power play. I'll let you know when 27 is on. He's looking. We got someone in the chat. Money on the line. I'm not seeing him out there, bro. All right. Sharks win the face-off, but it is 4-on-3 hockey right now, so Blackhawks kind of have the numbers. Sharks clear it. There you go. I know you got the under, bro. I'll let you know. I'll try to do you solid, but I'll be real with you. Like, I'm in the action, and to be 100 with you, unless he's on the power play unit, I don't expect to see him out here in the next 75 seconds. But I'll let you know when he's on. What does he need? A shot, right? That's it? That's what you look. That's what you need? He's not out there still. Oh, nice save. Nice save. Let me check out these lines for you, bro. Let me try to help you out here. All right, Sharks win this face-off, and they dump it. I love it. So you keep saying Jack Reichel, but I'm assuming you mean Lucas. And if that's who you're looking for, no, I need under on points or no goals or assists. So no goals or assists. Well, you're good right now. You're good right now, bro. He is on the second power play unit. I don't know if he'll be on the second power play unit for the 4-on-4 overtime. But I'll tell you right now, man, the Sharks are going to win the game, hopefully. So, and if it goes to shootout, I'm pretty sure you're solid because those points don't count anyways. So I think for you, you might be hoping for a shootout to happen here. 30 seconds remain on this power play. Ooh. Sharks clear the zone. Yeah, I'm not seeing him on the 4-on-4, bro, so you good for now. Let's go Sharks. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds to kill this penalty. Oh! Bro, your boy almost scored the game-winning goal, dude. He went on the ice and he had a point-blank shot and almost scored the game-winning goal. All right, he's off the ice now. So you're good, bro. You're good. It's hilarious. All right, here we go, Sharks fans. Or Hawk fans. Or just hockey fans in general. 3-on-3 hockey. Or 4-on-4 technically until the whistle blows. Since we just killed the penalty. Here we go. Hochuk now entering the zone for San Jose. Puts it on net. That's saved. $80 more seconds remaining in overtime. And if not, this goes to a shootout. If no one scores, cannot stand the skills competition. One minute remaining in overtime. All right. Chicago messes up an opportunity there. $40 seconds to a shootout. When you get to the shootout, no one gets those points awarded to them in their stats. I don't know how that's going to stand against your sports betting. I'll be 100 with you. I don't do sports betting, so I can't begin to pretend that I could explain it to you. But from my understanding, those points don't count, so you should be good, bro. Got 20 seconds left, and the Sharks are looking as if they're electing to go to a shootout. Maybe not. Nope. Yes, they are. Hoffman is skating back. We are going to a shootout. Maybe not. There we go, Hoffman. Take a shot, people. Oh, almost. Well, there it is. One last attempt for the Sharks. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the sub. Good. Congrats. Congrats, man. Hats off to you. That's it. We're in the shootout now. Now it's coming down to one-on-one skills competition. Mackenzie Blackwood is in net for the Sharks. Peter Mrazek. Oh my gosh. I'm having problems saying his name now. Mrazek is in net for Chicago. My favorite goalie to play against because he is famous for flopping when Joe Thornton gave him a little jab to his helmet. Goalie has the most pads on in the game, and he takes a jab from Joe Thornton in the helmet and then lays on the ice like he got UFC'd. I think he was on the Carolina Hurricanes at that time. All right. Thank you to everybody who's joining me right now for this live watch party. Watch along with real-time reaction from myself, Aaron James, host of Shark City Hockey's flagship show called Unfiltered. You can find it on our YouTube channel, and of course, creative here for Shark City Hockey. Thank you to everybody who's been watching from, the top of the broadcast of the live stream here. Thank you for making these watch parties the #1 trending live stream in Sharks territory. I really appreciate it. Special thank you to everyone who's going to peep this stream out after. Kurashev looks like he's going to shoot first against Blackwood. Kurashev, pardon me. Kurashev is how you say it. He gets the first look going against Mackenzie Blackwood. So here we go. Kurashev skates toward the left. Looking up. Goes to the slot. Shoots it wide. Yeah. Kurashev. Left-hand shot. He actually beat Blackwood and hit the post. Oh, snap. All right. Fabian Zetterlund now. He's coming up. Right-handed shot. Mrazek goes to the top of his crease. And he makes a save. Mrazek challenged way above the crease. Almost in between the hash marks of the face-off circles. But, you know, it didn't matter. Fabian Zetterlund didn't score. Ex-Sharks Ryan Donato now for Blackhawks going up against Blackwood. Left-handed shot. He skates to the right side. Skates to the slot. Deakin left to fourth. Puck handling. Tries to shove it down low. Blackwood makes a save, baby. Donato tried to freaking throw Blackwood off with a lot of puck handling moves there. But Blackwood, you know, that's a big guy, especially when he gets down low. All right, here comes Money in the Bank. Kevin LeBanc, right-handed shot. And he scores! Woo! Sharks got a 1-0 lead in this shootout right now, baby. Kevin LeBanc, right-handed shot. Takes it to the slot. Skates up to the crease and buries it. All right, Pitlick for Chicago needs a goal to continue the shootout. Mackenzie Blackwood makes a save. It's over. And he scores. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I honestly thought Mackenzie Blackwood got his freaking pad on that. Pitlick made a sweet little move left to right. Drives freaking Blackwood toward the left and then beats him down low to the right. Blackwood actually stretched out, but didn't get his pad down low enough. Here comes Tomas Hertl now. Tomas Hertl from left to the middle. Oh, man! What a stick save from Mrazek. I don't believe it. Tomas Hertl dekes him out of position, and he throws the goal stick and just chops the puck away. I don't believe it. This is crazy. Here comes Lucas Reichel, homie, the man of the hour. And Blackwood makes a save. Lucas Reichel went in quick, wasted no time, try to shoot 5-hole, and then he gets shut down. Woo! Mike Hoffman. Can Mike Hoffman be a hero here? Left-handed shot. Mike Hoffman takes it from center ice. He skates to the left, starts making his way to the slot. And he shoots it wide. Oh my gosh. Round 5 of the shootout, folks. Round 5. Oh, man. Dickinson for Chicago. He skates to the left. Goes to the slot. Shoots off the post. Oh my gosh! The puck literally stopped on the goal line. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Off the freaking post, off of Blackwood, and stops right at the goal line. Does not cross. That was crazy. Here comes Luke Cunnin now. Round 5 still of the shootout. Luke Cunnin shoots. What a freaking save with the blocker by Mrazek, man. Round 6 coming up. This has actually been one of the best shootouts battles I've seen in a long time. All right, here comes Gutman. He got the goal for Chicago, even though that was Mario Ferraro. He got a chance now. Yeah, that was nothing. He tries to go backhand across the crease with Blackwood, but Blackwood's positioning. He's just a big guy in net, man. He gets down low and he makes a blocker save of his own. I love it. All right, baby. William Eklund with the chance to win it. William Eklund, baby. He skates to right, then to left. Now back to slot, makes some moves, and doesn't even get a shot off. Gosh, he missed the backhand. That was horrible. Oh, man. Eklund looked like he tried to shake Mrazek, and he didn't bite. Doesn't even get a shot off. He out-deked himself. Here comes round 7 with Radish for the Chicago Blackhawks. He skates from left to right. He shoots it wide, baby. My goodness gracious. This is crazy. 7 rounds. All right, baby. San Jose Sharks' turn. Radish actually had Blackwood in terms of positioning beat, but he missed it wide. Here comes Henry Thrun. Henry Thrun's first shootout attempt of the year. He elects to go right to left. Oh, man. Mrazek is freaking insane with that goalie stick. Another poke check. Another poke check. I can't believe this. All right. Sanford now for Chicago. Right-handed shot. He skates to the left. Inching his way up to the slot. He dekes out. Mackenzie Blackwood beats him. Takes off Mackenzie Blackwood's helmet. It hits the post and goes across the line. It doesn't even cross. Dang. He beats Blackwood. It hits the post and it just harmlessly goes across the crease, across the goal line. Picks off the helmet and everything. Here comes Alexander Barabanov. A chance to win it, baby. And he shoots it low, and that's saved by Mrazek. Round 9 of the shootout coming up. You can hear Sebastian James Barkey in the background. Even he's getting frustrated with this. All right. Take a breath. Round 9. Kachuk for the Blackhawks. Right-handed shot. Comes with speed, and he scores. Damn. Goes from left to right. Fake shots it on the left side. Goes across the crease. Looks like he backhanded it past Blackwood. Let's look at that. Fakes the shot. Yep. And backhands it. Oh, man. Philip Zadina needs a score to keep it alive. Philip Zadina now goes from right to left. And it's over. That was the weak shot. The Blackhawks are going to win this one, people. The Blackhawks win in a freaking shootout. Wow. First of all, that was pretty dope, intense shootout. That was more entertaining than the actual game, to be honest with you. Well, there it is, Sharks fans. San Jose Sharks go 1-3-1 on this 5-game road trip. What a game. Final score 2-1. The Chicago Blackhawks take a 1-game series lead on the season. And that right there is going to do it from us here at Shark City Hockey. Thank you to everybody for chilling with me this evening. Y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday night. I'm Aaron James signing off for Shark City Hockey. We'll get together again Monday night for Monday Night Hockey when the Sharks are in LA to take on the Kings. So until then, y'all be safe and let's go Sharks, baby. Y'all have a great rest of your night.